Y'all, can you even hear us? Her toy's not gonna work tonight. Our sound's all jacked up, but it's okay. She just won't have her toy to play with tonight, and she's gonna be. I'm so sorry, honey. Your toy's not gonna work. So I've changed the settings right before the show went on. So she is not gonna have her toy. Can y'all even hear us? That's the thing right now. And y'all
You
didn't
may
see her.
not want to hear.
She just sprinted out of the room and she came back. So things are just all out of whack. Because it's if y'all could see what goes on in the behind the scenes just before you start. Because we were
I get
well, we were chatting with our guests, and then we were reminded like 2 seconds ago we needed something, so she ran out of the room and she came back.
And I was timing it just right to hit my cheers button.
But you know what? We don't need toys tonight because we got some awesome guests that are going to be with us tonight. I'm so excited about the conversation we're going to have, provided that y'all can hear us. Lord, I hope y'all can hear us. I don't know. She said they heard the applause. So maybe we just can't hear it, which is there's a possibility that we just can't hear it and they can hear it. So we just may not hear it. So be careful when you hit those things. We just won't be able to hear them tonight. But anyway, we're so glad that y'all are here. We're going to say hello to the chat here in just a second. But we're so excited that we've got some guests on tonight. Last week we had Kurt and Marcia from See Me Traveling and Antoinette at Fun.
And Angelo
from Antoinette at Fun. Tonight we have Mike and Michelle from Luvy's Fat Life. We're going to chat with them. They're some of the first ones that gave us an opportunity to get on their live stream. So we're going to shoot the breeze with them and have some fun. But real quick before we do, I want to show you something we got in the mail this week. Really quick. You want to show these? Or I can show them. It doesn't matter because I've already got them in my hand. This is what she sprinted out of the room for. Our good friend Shane Nordgren, and she can tell you about this because she booked the cruise. Or you didn't book this cruise? You booked a cruise, but not this cruise? Yes, no. So our good friend Shane Nordgren just went on a cruise recently.
And he thought of us.
And he thought of us when he went. And he said, hey, I got something. I'm sending it to y'all. And so as y'all can see back here behind us, this is our shelf of goodies. So if y'all ever send us something, and we're going to have to get a new shelf soon because it's filling up. But if you send us something to our P.O. Box, 181, Cairo, Georgia, 39828, we will put this stuff on there. And Shane sent us these. Where did he get them from?
Ensenada.
So he got us these bracelets with our name on them, as y'all can see. And we were excited to get these in the mail.
And my name's spelled right.
He did spell your name right. So Shane, thank you so much for having those. So we really appreciate that.
Yes.
We love getting stuff in our P.O. Box, especially the mail from Mr. Solomon, who used to have the P.O. Box. And I have to hand it in every time and say, this is not his P.O. Box anymore. And we've had it for several years now. Can you return to sender? By the way, Mr. Solomon, you're getting a lot of insurance mail.
Isn't he, though?
Yeah, he gets a lot from Travelers Insurance or something. So we need to turn that back in. We released another vlog today. The one we released last Friday. Man, that thing's all like 1,700 views. We've got like 20 or 30 subscribers off of it from the MSCC side. That thing's doing really well. But you know what? We can talk about all that stuff later. That doesn't matter. You know what matters right now? What are you showing your Bucky's Cup for?
That See Me.
Oh, the See Me Traveling, gotcha. Anyway, that doesn't matter because right now, down in the basement, we have the legends. That's the only way I can describe them is the legends. We have Mike and Michelle from Luvy's Fat Life.
Hey, we love Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Well, we used to. I don't like them anymore. But
have they made it to North Carolina yet? Are they there?
They're building their first one in North Carolina. I saw it this past week. They're building their first one in North Carolina. They do have one at the Tennessee, North Carolina line in Sevierville, I think, that they're getting ready to open up in the next couple of weeks. But we do have one in North Carolina that's being built.
They're popping these things up everywhere. I mean, they're going to dominate the world what's over with.
They got the best bathrooms.
They do.
Clean bathrooms and decent barbecue. So, I mean, hey, I'm there.
You know what? It's funny you say that because we stopped coming back from our cruise the other day at the one in Daytona. And we had their brisket sandwich before, and I wasn't impressed at all the first time. And we got one this time, and it was Oddly
This is
enough,
better.
during the breakfast rush, they had, I guess, leftover.
Breakfast is
The
good.
brisket taco they have is great. Or burrito, was it brisket burrito or something?
I
like
saw
that?
him making that. Yeah.
It was really good. We were absolutely surprised at the
Yes.
how good it was. I said we need to give the brisket another shot, I guess, because I really like the pork, the pulled pork, which I'm a pork guy anyway. But man, it was good. So how are y'all? Man, it's good to
Doing
see y'all.
great.
We're doing great. It's Friday, TGIF,
Yeah.
and it's good to be Friday, right, Michelle? It's
Absolutely.
been a rough week, but we are much better now that we're on this show.
Yes.
I don't know how y'all's week goes, but we live for Friday evenings,
Mm,
and then it seems like you blink
And it's gone.
and it's Monday morning, and we're like,
it is.
where did it go?
That's like on our show. Michelle's off on Fridays. She works 10-hour plus days Monday through Thursday, so she gets Friday off. So when we do our show on Thursday nights,
I'm like, woo!
she's like, "Yes, I don't have to go to work tomorrow." I'm like, I'm struggling to get up the next morning. I'm like, "Oh, I gotta get into work."
That would be awesome. I'm not going to lie to you. That would be awesome. Anyway, let's say a bunch of these are the same friends y'all having y'all's chats. Let's say hello to everybody. Right off the bat, early on, man, like at 6:30, Cruise Nuts was in the house. Hey,
Hello.
guys. Jeremy from JNS Adventures was here.
Howdy.
The voice, Aaron Smith, is in the house.
Howdy.
Our good buddy Shane was here that gave us
Howdy.
the
Bracelets.
bracelets. What you drinking, Mike?
Man, your soundboard sounds good, by the way. Let me just tell you that.
That's what we were discussing earlier. what?
Bracelets.
Yeah. So I don't need to drink it. All I've got tonight is Milo's Diet Sweet Tea.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna say that's not what I had earlier, but I had to stop, or else Felicia had been doing the show by herself. Marcia is here from See Me Traveling. Hey, Marcia. There is the captain. Captain, if you haven't watched the vlog I released today, I made reference to you in that vlog. You might want to go check that out. Scott Smith is here. Hey, Scott.
Even on our cruises, we think of Captain Billy J.
We do. You can't get away from. There is Luvy's Fat Life. Everybody go check out. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. I got to go set this. I have a ticker for Luvy's.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll send the $9.95 super chat to you here in a minute.
Checks in the mail. All right. So Lisa,
Checks
our
in the
buddy
mail.
Lisa, top of the evening to you all. You got to ask Lisa about the text you got earlier. So,
I already did.
oh, okay. Good. Travel or Bust. Hey, guys. Glad to have y'all in the house with us as well. We're going to rush down through here. Ron, Rallo69, Mr. Reese, Caitlin Rogers, our teaching buddy.
Ooh, Caitlin, how much longer you got teaching? Is it y'all got another week? 2 weeks?
Can't be long. How about Anthony? Is he getting close to being out?
It's got
And
4 weeks.
He's got 4 weeks, and all he is
4
thinking about is EOGs. He's not thinking about anything else.
I bet.
Unite.
I bet. Barry the Brain is in the house. Hello, Barry.
Howdy.
Hoping you're minding your own business. See what I did there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. Let's just jump down through here and get through it because we got a lot to talk about with our guests. All right. So,
Hey, there's internet.
well, you need to run this because I can't see. That's why I got
Well,
glasses
you go
on.
too fast.
That's what you always say.
No.
Look at Mike's face.
The guys say that all the time, or women say that all the time? Which one? That needs to be a poll question.
Let's stay out of this conversation.
I don't know. Antoinette's in here. I'll catch her again.
Right there. Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Do you have this much trouble seeing the chat, Mike, as I do? There it is.
We have
All right.
these same conversations.
We have the same, the exact same ones. That happens when you're close to 50, around 50. It just happens. You know?
I'm going completely blind and deaf. And of course, you'll love this. We were sitting in the sound booth at church Sunday morning because after I finish leading worship, I always make my way to the sound booth. And she's trying to ask me something. And she's whispering. And she looks at me and I go, honestly, I didn't hear nor see. I can't read lips, and I didn't hear what you said. And I said, I'm going blind and deaf. And I said, that's working in your favor. So he looked at me and said, what did you say to me? So anyway, John Rogers is in the house.
Hey, John.
John's here. Will G's in the house. Hey, Will.
Hello.
Darlene, half of the Reese family, the other half of the Reese family.
Howdy.
Hopefully you just heard what Felicia pushed because we didn't hear it.
Yeah.
If I missed anybody, let's see.
They went to a concert last night. Darlene.
They did go to a concert.
Mhm.
You keeping up with them? Lisa. Lisa
Lisa
Dennis
Walters.
Walters. Hey, Lisa.
Hello.
We're going to rush through this because I want to get through here. If I miss you, just say, hey, idiot, you missed me. You can put hashtag idiot, you missed me. I'll find it here in a second. My Captain Billy, my old Captain, it's not Billy, I'm sorry, it wasn't you. When I designed that, it wasn't based off of you, but since I'm getting myself in so much trouble.
And I have my $10 back with the Billy J. Billy J.
You didn't do that, did you, Mike? Kara, there's our daughter.
Hi, Kara.
Where did you do that at, Mike? Oh, there it is. From Luvy. There it is.
If I knew Billy J was going to pop up there, I wouldn't have sent you 10. I'd send you $1. But
The funny thing about that is when I went to make up something to pop up on the screen for super chats, because here's the thing, I don't know how y'all are, but I don't put anything on the screen that could possibly get us a copyright strike or whatever. So I actually went to Adobe because I use Adobe for everything, and I went and looked for something that I could purchase that was cruise related that would be funny, because we try to do everything funny. And when I purchased cruise or looked for cruise funny, an old guy dancing with and so I did that and put music to it. And then when I put it together, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to get misconstrued as I'm trying to make fun of somebody. So it wasn't on purpose by any stretch of the imagination. So, oh my gosh. Tess is here. All right, we're almost to the bottom.
Oh,
that's
Cruising
supposed to be
scene.
a heart, but my hearts don't look very good on here.
that's a
Oh,
heart.
that's a perfect heart, Mike. Meg's hanging out in Arkansas this weekend. Hey, Meg,
Ooh.
I know that you got things to do, so y'all go visit some pubs and enjoy your
She
time.
was at
out
a
there.
museum earlier.
Was she?
Yeah, something about everything was her size.
Captain said it's not me dancing. My dance moves are much cooler. I believe you, friend of me. So, because you know, Captain Billy J came to our house for our daughter's wedding, right? So
I heard that, and you survived, so it's great.
all right. So, all right, we got through. If I missed you guys, I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you somehow on a future show. Josh and Chastity are here. Hey guys, cooking some collard beans, cornbread, and fried taters while listening.
They lost me at Collards.
Lost chicken collars. You like
And
my
that sounds good.
So, all right, you guys, honestly, when we first started our channel, we were but wee little bitty tykes
wee little bit.
in the YouTube world, which we're still wee little bitty
bitty.
tykes. Hey, by the way, you guys hit 5,000 subscribers this week. That is amazing.
It did. The Fiverr 1999 kicked in, and we got a 300 in the last week, I think.
I mean, how much? What's the going rate for 5,000 subscribers these days? Is it
It's
buy one, get free?
it could be $199 to $999. Depends on where you buy it from.
But no, seriously. Here's one thing I was going to say to you, Mike, because I was watching some of your videos the other day, and it dawned on me that you are a genius. All right, I'm not just I'm not blowing smoke.
Michelle, can you say that one more time? I don't think Michelle heard you very.
Do you see this face?
I don't think you need to listen to him. Now Felicia's doing the eye roll like you do.
Felicia's got her drink up, so we can't see her face.
Now, the rest of us put our videos out. We put this little subscriber thing up there, and we mentioned, of course, I did a thing today that's stupid on our channel. It's the stupidest thing I've ever put on there. But that's neither here nor there. But I noticed on your voiceovers, you're just at the beginning of it. You just mentioned, hey, please like and subscribe. And when I was watching it, I thought, man, that's the most convincing please like and subscribe I've heard. It's not begging. It's not pleading. It's not a graphic that pops up. It was genuine. And I thought, if I was watching this for the first time, I would like and subscribe to this channel. So, I mean, in all seriousness, in fact, I thought to myself, I need to do something to change up and do what they're doing. Not to be a copycat, but I thought
No. Well,
That's
they say you got 30 seconds to grab somebody's attention. And actually it's less than that. It's about 15 to 20 seconds. So if you don't grab their attention in that first 15 seconds to 30 seconds, like we used to on a lot of our older videos, we'd do our 22-second intro. And I've kind of got away from that. Or if I do use it, I do a voiceover on it now because looking at some of the analytics, I'm big into analytics. If you don't grab somebody right off the bat, so if we're doing a Magic series or a Horizon series or a Sunshine series, I want to tell them, hey, I got 30 videos coming your way, and you want to subscribe, you want to see more videos right now. Now they may click off of it, but I try to at least let them know that, because a lot of times they don't wait to the very end when you see the thing pop up at the very end and it's their best video or the most watched video. They don't see that. So you only got 20 to 30 seconds to grab somebody.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that about how many videos you make. That's a whole nother thing down here. But you're right, because the hardest thing we do as creators, and I use that term loosely for us anyway, is trying to convince somebody. Because I go look at our analytics and we get a lot of people watching the videos, but get them to hit that subscribe button. And it was so convincing when you said that. I mean, I was like,
well, I've been guilty of that myself from watching.
I appreciate that.
Subscribe.
Yeah, I didn't subscribe to a lot of channels until we started doing it. We did a thing and this is what Ron's got up on the screen. I made a joke about that we were losers. It was a lack of subscriberitis, and that was my acronym. But it was a joke. Darian's in the house. Hey, Darian.
Hey, Darian.
But yeah, no, I thought that was really cool. And I just wanted to give you props for it because
I appreciate that. Really do.
Quick and convincing, and I thought, yeah, it was a voiceover that you did, and so.
People make fun of me about the voiceovers. I think I'm one of a lot of people do voiceovers, but I do a lot of them. And the reason I do is number one, on a cruise, there's so much wind. And if you can't hear it, and then when I'm doing food, I mean, it's just easier to do a voiceover, in my opinion. Plus I got to get my monies back out of this broadcaster over here.
Y'all beat Josh and Michelle to 5,000?
We did. Josh finally bowed down that we are the masters of shorts. And and we were 160 behind, I think 2 weeks going in. And then we hit a couple shorts that did really well, did 4,000 or 5,000 views on it. And believe it or not, those shorts get the subscribers. Now, if they're going to stick around, we'll have to see that. But I've been kind of playing behind the scenes with the YouTube analytics and messing with shorts and looking at retention and if they sub or don't sub. But yeah, we really hit the shorts hard, like sometimes 3 or 4 a day for about 3 weeks in a row.
I'll tell you, shorts are fun to do just because they're instant gratification. You can release one and over the next hour or 2 hours, just watch the numbers climb and climb. You can do that with a video too, but they don't climb as fast as the shorts do.
See, I'm an idiot. And when I saw Think Media, I love Think Media. I watch their stuff all the time. Daniel Batal's another channel I watch all the time. And on Think Media, they said, hey, this is a YouTube studio or YouTube app now. Hit the remix and you can repurpose an old video for 15 seconds, 60 seconds. And once I figured that out and I thought it was not a lot of work and I didn't have to come down and edit and stuff, that's when I started going back to old videos and remixing 15 to 30 seconds, and it really helped us the last push to 5,000. Now I'm not going to put as many out now, but it was fun to compete with another channel to try to get to 5,000.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cheaper than Fiverr too. So I don't know if it's cheaper than Fiverr, but it's cheaper than Fiverr.
Unless somebody else is buying them for you.
That happens too. I don't know if you want to get into that, but I have heard that happens.
That's for me and you just to do another show at some point.
Yeah, we need to do it. We need to do a whole show on. Sorry, Michelle. I guess we need to bring Felicia and Michelle in the conversation. We need to do a whole show on buying views, buying subscribers. We already done that once, and
Greg, you got him going.
Just have a little fun with it.
I'm sorry.
Hyped up on it.
Michelle, Felicia warned me when I was putting these questions together. She said, you can't just talk to Mike the whole time. So Steve and Lisa said they're watching between barbecuing pork chops. So we got to talk about it.
God, pork chops sounds so good.
They do.
And I saw earlier Magnificent Germany with Darren said hello somewhere up in there.
Yeah. We said hello to Mr. Darren. Hope you're doing well, Darren. I got to come through your neck of the woods next week, headed to Atlanta for a few days.
You do, don't you?
I do. So, all right, we'll jump into some of these questions because we,
Can you see them?
not really, but it doesn't matter. I will tell you this, and I'm probably going to veer from these questions because our channel is so unorganized and unscripted. But I want to take you back to the first time that I came across your channel. We were looking through early on. We were looking through channels, and because I'm a fan of live streams, and what drew me to y'all's channel was your little studio setup. Now I don't know if you pan the camera out what it looks like past y'all's little setup right there, but I'm a fan of the way y'all got it set up.
Well, thank you.
I was just telling Michelle we need to change that background.
Well, I mean, if you want to, but it looks cool because here's the thing, and Felicia will can back me up on this, is if you're going to do something, do it right. Now, I know there's plenty of people out there that, and if you're watching, and our numbers are fixing to drop, but if you're going to do something, put some effort into it. You know what I mean? And so I got to mind my P's and Q's.
I'm wondering where you're going.
No, don't get me wrong. Para DJ draws 600-800 people watching their live stream.
They got a shower curtain behind them.
I'm sitting on their couch with a shower curtain. But I can't, in clear conscience, and don't get me wrong, this is not the greatest backdrop in the world.
You know what, bro?
I think it looks great. I love your colors. I love it.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, this is also my office that I work from every day, too. So I can't go.
Studio.
I mean, I take meetings and stuff like that, so I have to blur it out to a certain degree in Teams. Don't make fun of me when I'm trying to talk, woman. But I mean, there's other things I would like to do to it, but I just feel like same thing with video editing and all that. Put forth some effort. You should be always trying to get better and better and better. And it just sometimes it bugs me whenever it just doesn't feel like
it's not reciprocated.
You watch things and there's no effort put into it.
This back here, in all honesty, it looks it was really cheap. I went and bought a piece.
Went to Lowe's.
I went to Lowe's and bought this sheet of kind of like, it's not plywood, but it's kind of like plywood. And it was on sale 50% off, so I got it for like $25 for a 4x8 sheet. Everything else back here, other than the Luvy sign back here, her aunt actually hand drew that and painted it for us. But that was the Luvy's Barbecue is what our channel was called for a while. Mm-hmm. But everything back there, other than the I Love You Like Gravy, that came from Pigeon Forge. Of course, Kenny Chesney came from Kenny Chesney's website. Everything else is Hobby Lobby, 50% off.
I love Hobby Lobby.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't cost a lot, but it makes a big impact whenever you're coming across channels and watching their live streams. I literally stopped and watched that. I went, these guys put some effort in this because I'm a light guy too. I mean, I design light shows for churches and stuff like that. So, I mean, it caught me right off the bat. I'm like, this took a little.
These lights back here were like $30 off Amazon, and it comes on an app, and you can change your colors. I mean, people, it's not a lot of money, like you said. A lot of people get all.
Have a competition now?
Yeah, that's the thing. I got the apple here.
Let's go purple. Let's go green. We're going live colors here. Here's red. I mean, you just.
I'm not just saying, but I can do. Yep, got the same things. Yeah, they're not expensive, so all it takes is a little bit of effort to make a presentation, and I guarantee you've gained subscribers from people coming across your channel and doing that. And so the people that are wanting to grow their channel, I just think put a lot. That's not trying to knock anybody that doesn't maybe have the means or doesn't want to do that, but
that's all Michelle's design back there. I put the plywood up. And I put the railing on the side, and then her and Anthony are the ones that went and bought everything. And then she said, "Hey, put it here," and I zapped it there, and that's all her on the decorations. Well, I didn't say it was good, but I mean it is you that did it.
Well, some people like it.
Greg and Felicia like it, so
I like it. So I'm giving you a big thumbs up. Blaine's here. Hey, Blaine. Lisa said, with a shower curtain. Yeah, Para DJ gets 600 people with a shower curtain. So I'm probably in the wrong. So let me just say that right now. I'm probably in the wrong, and I have no problem with being wrong. So don't take offense to anything I said. Anyway. So
it looks like our internet's blurry over here. I guess the Starlink's not the Starlink's looking bad over here.
Are you still hanging on the old Starlink?
Yeah, we just recently a couple months ago went to Starlink, and we actually have both. We have Windstream,
Which is horrible.
which is landline,
Oh, don't tell us.
and
about
then
it.
we went with Starlink, and they just moved us from RV to residential. Our best offer to residential. So we're hoping the more satellites they put up, the better. We're out in the country at just outside of Winston-Salem, and you can't get fiber, you can't get good internet.
I can relate to your Windstream dilemma. I complained to the state attorney general's office on Windstream in Georgia and the Better Business Bureau because we had extreme because I work from home and they were throttling and everything else. And I finally, because here's our problem with what we do. It's not so much the download speed as it is the upload speed. Because what we're doing right now the upload speed matters. And so I finally got Windstream. They came out and finally tweaked it enough that I could get 13 megabytes upload, and which is enough to do what we do. But I had to fight them for it because we're 6-7 miles out in the country and we don't have fiber. We're just DSL, and it was just
That's how we are.
Yep.
Horrible. Danny Griswold, hey buddy, hey everybody. Danny's gonna have. Danny, let me know in the chat. But Danny's got a live stream tomorrow night on his channel. Some trivia. If you're doing it, Danny, make sure you post it in the chat. But anyway, let's talk about some cruising stuff while we got a little bit of time. So I threw some questions out here because I've been watching, revisiting some of your vlogs that I hadn't seen. So I want to know, I'm just throwing this out there between you two, both of you can answer because you may not agree on the same thing. What's your favorite ship?
Horizon.
Slightly ahead of the Sunshine or Magic. Not the food options put it over for me. Horizon's got the best food options I've been on so far.
Now,
Yeah, the Horizon, how they have, I think it's deck 5, the
We had
outside area where you can kind of sit in these wicker chairs and stuff.
and just hang out and enjoy the breeze at night, and it was an awesome place to hang out.
We need to do a video where we're comparing the Sunshine, Horizon, and Magic and have categories and which one's the best of all of those.
Now the Horizon's a Vista class, right? There you go.
Yeah. It's the.
I think so.
Is it, or it might be a Horizon?
No, the Magic's the Dream. I think Horizon is the Vista class. See, don't ask me technical questions about. we just eat and tell you our opinions on stuff.
We just get on the boat and have fun.
So in the atrium, has it got the spiral LED?
Yes.
The Horizon does, yeah.
Yes.
And that's what the Vista has too. So I'm thinking that they're in the same class because we
They
haven't
got
been
the
on
worst
the class.
elevators though. I know people come on and say the elevators are okay, blah 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 blah. Every cruise ship we've been on, even back to the Elation, even back to the Ecstasy that they I know you guys. I think you guys went on Ecstasy too, right?
Yeah, we were on the Ecstasy.
Yeah. That elevator from 35 years ago was better than the Horizon. I can't stand the elevators on the Horizon.
European elevator where you have to just push the floor you're going to and then it takes you to it. Is that what it's got?
Yeah, from the outside.
From the outside.
Yeah. That's exactly what the Seaside, MSC Seaside had 2 weeks ago. And now Felicia loved it because she didn't have to think about it. She's just like, I want to go to deck 16. Boop. And
I tell you, I really love the Sunshine though. And
it just holds a special place.
it does have a special place in our heart. I don't know why. I mean, it's from out of Charleston. When it moves up to Norfolk, we'll probably go on it then. But the Havana Bar area, that whole area back there, is my favorite part of the ship.
Yeah.
Because of y'all, we hung out.
I mean, you can get back there. You can be by yourself. You can see the back of the ship. You can grab your food and get. And a lot of people don't know it. I just love it back there.
Little snacks they had back there.
The food they had back there and everything was phenomenal. Even as busy as the ship was, we never had a problem getting a seat back there, and it was just great.
I don't think we've announced this, and we're going to do it on your show, Greg and Felicia.
What are we announcing?
Hold on.
We're going to announce this because I see Scott Smith says something right here.
Hold on.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa!
Oh my
You ain't
gosh.
got to do all that.
Hold on. Oh, you got it now.
This is just for you. This is just for the 29 people in there.
The exclusive.
The exclusive, not even doing it on our own live, is we have the Pride booked for October of 2024 going to Bermuda.
Mhm.
And we haven't announced that yet. So things could
Wow.
change, and it may change. But
I hope not.
when I saw Scott said something about the Pride, we've been watching a lot of Pride videos. A lot of people love that ship. I was watching Meg's stuff that she put out. And we can't wait to be on there in 2024 going to Bermuda.
Yeah, I want to go to Bermuda.
Oh, now Adventures Ahead comes in here when we announce on your show that we're going on the Pride in October of 2024.
We may have to think because we got to get on a ship with y'all at some point. We got to think about that.
We'll have
We need
so
to do
much
that, or we
fun.
need to go right. You go north, I go south down to Charleston. We can do the sunshine again.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We like the sunshine.
we got to do that. The sunshine was nice. I mean that. Yeah.
Can I ask y'all both a question? I
Oh,
don't mean to take over. I
no.
don't mean to take over your show here. But I got a question because this is a big debate on the sunshine. Did you guys think it rocked a whole lot?
You know what?
More
I
than the average ship. Did you think it was above?
you know what? I did get a little sick the night we left Half Moon Key. It did have a little bit of motion to it. So, but I don't know if it's coming back up the Atlantic Ocean.
Drink.
Is that's that honey water he was drinking?
We may have been guests at a private oasis on Half Moon Key. I don't think that contributed to it as much as
Okay.
it did have. I mean, it did have some motion, but I wonder if it's the ship or if it's the fact whenever you're coming back to Charleston up through there. I mean, you're coming up against the Gulf Stream, and I wonder if it's the where you're at.
Look, nothing's been
We
bad.
had heard like Josh and Michelle with Adventures Ahead, who Josh is in here underneath Real Dead. Him and Michelle think it rocks a lot. Maybe the most.
There's a constant debate.
I have not noticed it rocking. Now I did notice it on the Magic, a little bit on the Horizon, but I thought it rocked more on the Magic than it did the Sunshine. And we've been on the Sunshine twice now, and going the third time in December. So
Yeah, I did, but she's blaming it on the alcohol, so we'll never know. Gaylors are here.
so you need to book the Sunshine again just
Howdy.
to decide if it rocks too much.
Yes.
Yeah, the Gaylors are awesome family.
Settle it with that. That's what we need to do. We'll settle it with that for sure.
You're exactly right. No stairs.
I would really like to cruise it before it leaves Charleston again.
Mhm.
So the Pride, you said the Pride is the sister ship of the Spirit, right? The Pride and the Spirit are the same class. So
And the Miracle, is the Miracle in there too with them? Am I off on that?
I don't know.
I thought the Miracle was in there too because it had that glass tail, the whale's tail. But we've watched a lot of videos on that, and that just looks like a classy ship with the woodwork, and it just looks like it would stand the test of time. And
see here, Real Dead said Sunshine is rocky. See, there's
Well,
nothing
Real
to-
Dead is Josh from Adventures Ahead, and he's
Oh,
going
is
to
that-
argue with anything I say.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize her.
Jeez. Come on.
I said big ratings, Mike. Thank you, man. All right, so let's see. I'm never gonna get any of these. I knew I wouldn't, but that's fine. So,
You answer the next one. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Wait a
Huh?
minute. I answered.
Michelle's going to answer this one first next time, though.
Please don't give me a bad one.
Give her a good one.
well, these are just questions about you two because we're really. I mean, this is the Barbara Walters side of it. We just want to find out about y'all,
Oh,
about
gosh.
you two.
Okay.
So, who
I
packs
signed a
more?
waiver for that.
Who packs more on a cruise ship, Mike? Is it you or Michelle? Michelle, do you pack more or does Mike pack more?
So, Michelle packs all the clothes. So I don't want to hear, you need to bring me this or you need to bring me that. So I bring more clothes for him than anybody so he doesn't whine. And then he has his own camera stuff. So he has more stuff than anybody.
No, we pack his own stuff.
If Mike did his own, it would be ugly.
I bring all the electronics. I bring a whole roll-on carry-on of nothing but camera gear. It's in one bag. It's all in there. It's not going to be on the plane.
And it gets confiscated at the
Yeah.
airport every time.
It does because I got a pistol grip in there and they think that it's a gun.
Oh.
But Yeah. Now clothes. Every cruise. What do I say, Michelle?
You pack too much.
You pack too much. Why? Let's take less.
Right.
Because we end up having a small suitcase full of clean clothes we bring back.
All right.
Okay. Sorry.
Next question.
Yeah. Thanks a lot,
Hey,
Greg.
Together we travel. It's here. All right. So we have this debate between us two. And I know y'all have Anthony. So Anthony may prevent this or may not. I don't know. Anthony may not. But nap or no nap on a cruise ship?
Nap.
Definitely a nap. I mean, it's not a cruise if you can't take at least a 1 hour nap. We always get up early, especially when we love sea days. We get up early on sea days, go get some sea day brunch, get a big breakfast, then turn around and eat a big lunch, and then we come back in between 1 and 3 o'clock. It's a 1 hour, at least a 1 hour nap, and then we're ready to go for the evening.
I mean, I have the best naps on a cruise ship. I don't know what it is, especially on sea days. Just man.
Which cruise was it that we ate so much at breakfast? We had to take a nap between breakfast
All
and
of
lunch.
them.
Between breakfast and lunch.
And then we had to take another one after lunch.
Yeah, we too.
That is hysterical.
Yeah, we love naps. I never take a nap at home. Occasionally on a Sunday afternoon, if you have to church or something. But occasionally on a Sunday, Michelle takes a nap every day.
I do not.
She takes one at work, I think.
I do not.
But she will take a nap
On Saturday
when
and
we
Sunday.
leave here. She'll take a nap to 9 o'clock, and then get up, then go to the bed, and then go to bed, and just sleep. For the
He's
rest
so
of the night.
mean to me.
Adventures Ahead said it was rocky on the Sunshine before it was ever in Charleston. So
that is Michelle. I trust what Michelle says. I don't trust what Josh says. So I do like Michelle from Adventures Ahead. She does tell the truth. But that, again, this is all opinions. I don't think the Sunshine is that rocky, but some people swear by it that it is.
Captain's wanting to know if the crew quarters were rocky. I don't know why they keep going back to that.
I didn't find it on that ship.
Tess said hey Tess, the only time I felt the Sunshine was heading back to Charleston, it was rocking that night. Well, that was whenever we left, we were headed back. So
I mean, almost every cruise ship, you're going to feel it moving at some point or the other.
Point in time.
And we always, I'm going to say always, 90% of the time, we book in the aft of the ship. And we like that little bit of rocking.
Yeah, it
puts
doesn't
us
bother
to
me.
sleep. It puts us in a nap. But we like that. Now I'm trying to think what ship was on that. I mean, it was like really, was it the Elation?
I can't remember.
Miracle?
One of them was, but we had bad weather too.
Yeah, it was bad weather
like
out.
at night.
But like last time we were in Half Moon Key, I couldn't believe it was like a lake, ocean. I mean, it was like, and it was an ocean. That's right, Michelle. After a full glass of peanut butter whiskey, kind of things are mixing, but it was just smooth. Now we've been before and we wondered like, hey, we're going to get off of Half Moon Key or not. But the last time it was like lake water. I mean, it was just straight.
Yeah. The worst one we had was on the Ecstasy with 75-mile-an-hour winds and 30-foot seas. That was.
Oh, wow.
And that's a smaller ship.
And that's a small ship. I don't know how you survived.
There was stuff falling off the table.
It was like perfect storm, right?
Yeah. We went to bed that night. She took enough Dramamine to kill a horse. And I literally laid awake that night figuring out how the kids were going to go on without us. And I woke up the next morning and I said, man, that thing, I thought we were going to die whenever those waves were hitting. She goes, yeah, I felt that one. And I was like, what do you mean that one? It was like that all night long. So
now I have to admit, I take a couple days before the cruise, I take Dramamine and I take one pill every night before I go to bed. Really? So I do, even during the cruise, and there's some cruises I haven't or stopped halfway. I just don't want to get sick. And I especially after that 2-year layoff when COVID, I probably should have said that. When that hit, we, it was a while to get my sea legs back. It took a couple cruises, but I try to take that every night. So just number one, why take a chance? I don't want to get sick. And plus, it helps me sleep a little better at night.
There you go. Kurt said the worst he felt was on the Mardi Gras, which that's kind of surprising. Tess wants to know, is Josh still awake? Mike doesn't back his own throat.
I gave them ammunition.
I don't pack my own clothes. I mean, come on. Michelle's the best packer out there. Why would I try to pack my own clothes?
Meg just woke up from a nap. Tammy's here. Hey, Tammy.
My wife has my clothes. Let me tell you how spoiled I am. My wife has my underwear, my socks, and my pants every day ready for me to go to work in the same spot.
And a shirt
I pick out my shirt. She spoils me. She really does.
She's spoiled.
That's impressive, Mike.
Michelle, you are impressive, Michelle. Aww. Hey, and by the way, I love this woman a lot. And not that you didn't know that, but Sunday will be 20 years of blessed marriage.
Happy anniversary.
So
Look at there.
I don't have it
You
there.
don't have it.
I don't have it around.
Definitely
thank
don't hit when
you.
you fix it. She almost hit the cheater button.
Hey, does that give me special points, Michelle?
Yes.
Okay.
Those special points are out in the driveway.
Ooh.
I just got a brand new, and less than an hour before we came on the live, I went and got a brand new truck. So it's
No
sitting in
way.
the driveway.
Oh, wow.
Well,
It wasn't by choice.
yeah, we're not going to waste the show here, but the dealership had my truck for 12 weeks.
I remember you talking about
out of this year, and they said they finally said they couldn't fix it, and they gave me a
Now, what
really,
kind of
really
truck
good
did you
deal on the
have?
truck. Huh?
What kind of truck did you have?
It's a Dodge Ram.
Ooh.
So they gave me a really good deal on a new one, and so yeah, I fell
And now
for
he
it.
drives an old man truck.
I got an old man truck that has the sideboards that come out for
and
you,
the
and
suspension lowers.
suspension lowers for you, so that you don't have to step up to get in the truck.
So your
and-
bones don't hurt too bad when you get in.
ain't no shame in that game.
Sounds nice.
Listen, look, Michelle says Michelle's a saint. See, I'm married a
think
good.
Michelle-
I'm married a good woman. I mean,
Michelle's a good woman
Michelle's
too.
a good woman too to put up with Josh, but
I didn't say it quite
I'm
like
married
that.
a good woman because she takes care of me. She does.
Mike, I think we're both fortunate, very fortunate. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
So, how many years have y'all been married?
Married or together?
This year will be
No,
24.
we're not talking about all that.
But I want to claim those years.
This year will be 24, and we dated off and on for 8.5 before we got
And
married.
we were
Oh, that's
friends.
great. Yeah, you tested that right out. I mean, you kicked the tires on that. Yeah, you should have married that. Put a ring on it.
So
But
yeah,
you've
we've
lasted,
been
what'd you say, 20-some years?
24 this year, and
That's
Wow.
awesome. That's great.
like I said, our first date was the night she graduated high school. She's a lot older than I am, and so we started dating the night she graduated high school. She graduated a year before I did, so it was our first year, the night she graduated high school, and so
But you bought my lunch in high school.
every day. So
Oh, that is so sweet.
yeah, long
So
time.
I've been married 30 years, and Michelle's been married 30 years. It's just 20 together. So we were married. Our stories are almost identical. We both were married 10 years, almost to the day before things fell apart. And then when we got married, we've been married an additional 20 years. So technically, I've been married 30 years, but 20 with Michelle.
Anthony, I guess it was last week. He said, "Mom, I want to know why you call me in here and make me get my own food, but you serve Dad and give him."
You tell
this."
that too.
And I told Anthony, I was like, "Yes, you have to grow up to be self-sufficient." And there's no hope for Mike.
Yeah, I mean, Dad's he can't pick his underwear and socks out. I got to do that for him. I mean, how hard is it to pick underwear and white socks out? But Michelle has to do it for me. So, and a pair of blue jeans.
We
So
would be lost.
that's the level I can pick out a color of a shirt, but I can't pick my blue jean socks.
Wouldn't know how to make his pill caddy up if I didn't put his medicine out.
Right, she puts my medicines there. There are times that I'm like, I have no idea. What am I supposed to be
He'll
taking?
go out of town. He's like, "What do I take?"
I go to the doctor's office.
Mike
The
does his
doctor's
own
like,
medicine.
what meds are you on? I have no idea. So anyway,
I mess with Michelle sometimes at night. You take your medicine. We get older, you start taking more medicine. But I'm like, before I go to bed, I'm like, I think I may have took yours, Michelle. And I do it intentionally. She's like, Mike, do I need to put out the pill box and put this in it? And I do it intentionally because we take the same medicine, but it's different dosage amounts on one
I
of
went
them.
and counted mine the other night.
It's blood pressure medicine, but yeah, she went and counted because I mess with her. I'm like, I need a 7-day pill box where you just put them in there for me like you do my underwear. And we did that for about 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm too lazy to, as easy as that is, I still couldn't do that.
Mike, I've got one, and she sets it up for me.
I have an AM and a PM.
Don't give him any ideas.
It's awesome.
I'm lazy. I just take it all at one time at night, and I probably should take it. That's probably why I get up 10 times at night to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's hilarious.
At nighttime, I bring him his medicine.
Meg came to your defense, honey.
That's so sweet.
Did you see what Marcia said? Marcia's like, quit giving Kurt ideas.
All right. So before we get, you talked about going through security and getting your thing taken. What's in your camera bag?
Okay, my camera bag will be it's a GoPro little package thing with GoPro, all the GoPro accessories. I've got 2 GoPro cameras and it's a 10 and 8 or 11 and 8. I can't remember now. And all the accessories for it, the
floaty things
for it. You got to have that in the water whenever you're doing snorkeling. That's going to be in there. I used to take a drone, but I quit taking a drone because I had some issues with that. But that, and then probably a Joby tripod, a pistol grip tripod, 2 floaties for the GoPro, and then your cell phone like holder thing that goes on the end of the.
You usually put the adapters in there too.
I used to take a bunch of cameras and stuff. I used to Canon M50. I had a bunch. I've limited mine, and I'm sure my videos show this, or our videos show this, but I've cut everything down to a GoPro and a camera. I mean, my cell phone.
Is that what you're talking? She's asking, is that what you're talking about, like a pistol grip?
Yeah, I got that pistol grip. We got pulled over pulled over to the side in Miami. And they took everything out of my camera bag. This is the same cruise that we ended up was late by 2 minutes and missed the cruise.
Yep.
I mean, the air flight back home.
But that's not the only time that they have pulled every single thing out.
That's true, Meg. That's very true. But yeah, they stopped me. They've stopped me a couple times on that because they think it's a gun. Yeah. And then the guy's like, do I need to take everything else? Are there any bullets in there? I was like, no, there's no bullets in there. Yeah. Yours looks more like a gun than mine.
It sure does.
I don't even have that. I just got the pistol grip part.
Oh, wow.
But I love that for videoing. So that's in my camera bag along with
you got your plug-in things.
My laptop to download. Because I'm big on creating a file for every video I'm going to do for that cruise ahead of time. And then as I download it during the day or at nighttime, I drop those video files straight into the folders. That way, when I come back and upload the videos I already have it in a folder and I can just copy all that, put it into
it's not filling up our phone.
Right. And I delete it straight off my phone then. I don't once I know it's on there, and I actually put it in 2 spots. I take 2 separate. Actually, I'm glad you said that. I take 2 separate external hard drives, and I copy one on one, copy one on another, and I keep one on the laptop. So in case something ever happened, I'd still have it. But definitely
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Yes.
Your brain's in the mail, Mike.
I need a brain. That's what I'm missing back there.
Yeah, how come we
won the one of the best up and coming channels award from Beach Please right there.
I remember that.
But we're not smart enough to win anything from the brain because Megan.
Well, here's the thing: so many people on our channel now have brains that you could come in 30 seconds on a show. And we go to the next person down.
So now it's the brainless. I need the brainless one. I just need the base of it. I don't need the brain. I just take the base of it.
But so yeah, you talking about backing up. We don't take a laptop with us, and that's my biggest fear is because I keep everything on the memory card, and I'm just so afraid I'm gonna get one that gets corrupt. And because
Mhm.
all my footage is on that card on the M50, and I'm afraid I'm gonna come home and pop it in, and it's gonna be gone. And so
That's what happened with me on a drone. I took a drone to Half Moon Key. It was kind of windy. I took a drone up, went out, walked all the way to the other end of the beach, flew it up there, took it out over the water, took some, I thought, great footage. Got back home and actually got on the ship, tried to move it over to a folder and moved over there. It looked great. When I got home, it was corrupt. And I was so heartbroken because I took that drone there, and Half Moon Key, that's one of our favorite places to go. And I wanted to get some really good drone footage in Half Moon Key and didn't get it. I haven't took it out since then.
well, I mean, in my line of work, we deal with CF cards a lot, and people don't realize that CF cards and any memory card at all only has what's called so many read-write cycles. And so you can only write to it and then rewrite to it, delete it, rewrite to it so many times before it gets corrupt and before it won't write it. It's not, you can't do it forever. And so after you've done it so many times, it will eventually, crap out. So we run into that all the time. So that's my fear. And there's no set amount. You don't know how many times it is before it's going to give up the ghost. And so that's, I worry about that.
But I love the quality of your videos. You can tell with the Canon M50. I think you use the M50, right?
Yeah, the Mark. Yeah, we got rid of our M50 and got the Mark II. The
Mark II.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but your video footage is excellent. I mean, the quality of it's great. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of took that at one point. I said quantity over quality a little bit. I know that sometimes is something you fight with. So I can't stand in my videos when I see the spots on the, when you're using your iPhone and you see the little, the flares. I can't stand that. And somebody like Jonathan Bailey, who's excellent at photography and videography, it would drive him crazy to see our film. But I mean, we're when we put our videos out, we're not trying to put this big cinema, one of the best film, somebody like John Klekowski, Griffin Alyssa, even Tony back when he used to do a lot of video stuff, they have excellent quality videos and they spend a lot of time editing. As you can tell by our videos, we don't spend a lot of time editing. we want it to feel more raw and feel more like reality TV than to feel like a production.
It's reality, all right.
It's reality, all right.
I'm with you. I mean, I dropped mine in and I made a mistake today. If you watch the one I did today.
Oh gosh, look at Mike's in here. Look.
I know. I made the mistake of putting a LUT on it, a lookup table or whatever it's called, to try to make it have a little bit more cinematic effect. And the problem is on my computer screens, I got two 22-inch HP monitors here. And on the screens, it looked great. When I went back and watched it on the TVs, it had a little bit more of an orange hue to it. And I'm like, it's already uploaded on YouTube now. It's not terrible, but and so I don't know. Sometimes I should have just stuck with what came out of the M50 than tried to.
The one thing I will say that grabs my attention more than anything in a video is the sound. If the sound is not good, I'll click off of it in a heartbeat. And I've even looked at some of our old videos and I'm like, the sound is horrible. And I want to watch it. I mean, so if I was going to give advice to anybody new vlogging or anything, I'd say take care of your sound first, your video second. That to me is more important than anything. I mean, we'll watch, like, for example, like Friday nights, sometimes I can't get into your lives, but we'll watch a video driving to work, or I'll listen to it like a podcast versus watching it. So as long as I can hear it and it sounds good, then it's fine with me.
And I think that's what we chase that. I mean, I got 2 or 3 mics over here that I've gone through trying to get the good sound off of it, and then on top of that, going into Adobe Premiere Pro, trying to tweak the sound in there, letting it do its thing. And
Felicia looks really enthused with this conversation. Her and Michelle.
Yeah.
So maybe we need to get off on something else, Greg. We need to have a tech night. We need to have a tech night.
So who's the better cook? That was one of my questions here.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna bring, since you got the cooking channel, who was the better cook?
Two different styles.
Two different styles. Michelle's the better baker. I'm probably the better meat person. Barbecue, grilling. Now, when it comes to bacon, I don't bake. That's Michelle. But when it comes to like meat, the main course,
I make a mean chicken
she
pie.
does make a mean chicken pie. I mean, if I had to pick a meal that I'd want, it would be chicken pie, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. I don't believe in the vegetable stuff, as you can tell by my size. But yeah, just give me
We
chicken
can do some green
pie,
bean casserole.
green bean casserole. I like that a lot. Some people don't like it, but yeah, she does it. And a mean broccoli casserole.
Mm.
Or that's not casserole. What's it called? Broccoli salad.
Broccoli salad.
Yeah, broccoli salad.
All right. So two more questions, and then I won't hold you up any longer because y'all have been so gracious to come on here with your time.
We're thankful.
Well, yeah, we're thankful you invited us. So yeah, nobody else invites us on their shows because they're embarrassed by us. But we thank you that you took it upon yourself. And again, the check is in the mail for this.
Right. What's the one thing each of you don't leave home for a cruise without?
I had a good question then.
Yeah, this was Felicia's question. She's so proud of herself right now.
Well, it'd probably be Anthony number one. Yeah, I'll let you answer first, Michelle.
I'm trying
No,
to
see,
think.
that's not fair. We leave Riley all the time, so but she's a little older than Anthony.
My phone and phone charger probably.
Well, I mean that's too easy, Michelle. Come on, give them something, some meat on the bone.
What?
I mean, that'd be like me saying that we're not going to take our camera or our video equipment. Come up with something.
Yeah, if you were gonna, I mean, if you're telling somebody
Magnet hooks or something, I mean,
I do love the magnet hooks, but more than anything,
magnet hooks is good.
more than anything, your adapter thing that has the USB and the plugs.
Yeah. The power strip.
Yeah, those are super
That's
important.
that's also in my carry-on bag and with my electronics.
That's super important.
The power strip that has a USB.
Is it corded, or do you have the one that just plugs in?
We have the 6-foot cord that you plug it in, and then it can go like 6 feet away. And I can't remember the name of it. It's white. It's got a little logo on it.
We got this one.
Good, honey.
It's not that one, but it's similar to that. It's the same functions.
I've got this one, and I also carry. And I've gotten smart because certain places they try to confiscate these things. I carry
What's that
this
called?
one.
What brand is that?
And then I've got one. I don't know where it's
It's
at.
right here. You get stuff like.
No, I got another one that just plugs right in, and I pack one in our carry-on and one in our check luggage. That way we can. Yeah, I've got this one too that I carry.
Yeah, the other one we have is similar to that, but it does have the 6-foot extension on it.
He's also
'Cause I
got
don't
one that's
trust
got a
them.
European plug on
I
it.
just recently bought one that's got the European plug on it because a lot of people don't use that plug on a cruise ship. So you know that's an extra one you can use. So
That's
you can have
smart,
both
too.
of them.
That's very smart. You're
My
doing video.
number one thing, and I saw Felicia has it, and I saw you drinking out too, other than the last cruise, is a tumbler.
Yep.
I'm a tumbler guy. And when I used to buy the package for the room, I would always mix up a drink, have it in the big, 32 ounce, whatever ounce it is, and walk around the ship with that versus having to buy it. So I'm a big tumbler fan.
Yes, Blaine. Those hooks are absolutely essential.
Yeah.
Well, it's coming up on 8:00, and we don't like to, go late with who knows what's coming up. Guessing you said bring your own weenies. Yes, bring your own weenies, Shane. But I'm gonna make the screen big for you guys. Tell everybody what you got coming up, guys. I was gonna do it, and I did the wrong one. There you go.
Hey, Michelle, you want to say what's going on with our channel?
Well, the next cruise that we have is in October, the non-group, and we're excited about that.
Yeah, we got 2 cruises coming up in October. We got one in October, one in December on the Carnival Sunshine, one in October on the Celebration, which will be the newest ship we've ever been on, which will be XL
certainly
class.
the biggest.
We're finishing up the Carnival Magic series, which we got 8 to 10 videos out. We're going to have 30 to 40 videos when it's all said and done. And we are foodies. We love food, travel, and we're going to put as many big bites Let me. Since I'm the king of gimmicks, we're going to put as many big bites out there as possible. So
I'm a fan
right.
of that T-shirt. I'm here to tell you that I love that shirt. I saw it on your Facebook page today. I remembered you putting it out, and I saw it. Man, I got to get me one of those. So that's a cool
awesome
shirt.
that you need to also take on a cruise with you. Not this particular one, but you can get them on Zazzle. They're bottle openers, and this will save you a ton of money at Margaritaville when you buy a beer and it's not a twist top. When you got bougie beer in the Bahamas or Grand Turk, definitely get you a Zazzle $5. And this is magnetic as well.
Ooh.
Nice.
What date in December?
It's over Christmas.
It's the week of Christmas. It's our first time ever on a Christmas cruise. So we're on the Sunshine the week of Christmas.
Very cool.
Feeling a little anxiety about
And
it.
we actually are working with a couple other channels on, or a couple other people, moderators on, and I think you're part of that, Greg and Felicia, with SCT on. It's called Carnival Sunshine Behind the Lens, and that is a channel. It used to be a group that we turned in. We had such a good time with it that we went ahead and turned it into a Sunshine channel. There's other great, like Lisa's got a great channel out there that we can't compete with that. But this is a channel more for people wanting to come on and see videos of, playlists for that Carnival Sunshine ship. So don't forget that as well.
Yeah, that's what we did for the Valor too. Of course, I kind of slipped, but yeah, I see where you're going with that. Very cool. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to get off here and let everybody go about their night. But man, you guys rock. We appreciate y'all.
No, you rock. You rock it. Is that right, Felicia? And Felicia's rocking that hat too.
Yes.
So,
We're going to have to
we'll
cruise
get that.
together soon.
Absolutely. We got to get together. So anyway, thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all soon.
Thank you.
Thank you and bye. Thank you for having us.
Soon. All right, bye guys.